So Apple just launched the FindMy network for third-party finding experiences. So that means that not only can you use the app to find your iPhone or your Mac or your AirPods, but you can also use it to find third-party accessories. And the first 3 accessories that are certified for the FindMy network have already been revealed. This along with the official launch of the Items tab in the FindMy app. Check it out. So before we get into the nuts and bolts of the FindMy network with third-party accessories, first let's talk about requirements, because the FindMy app in the new Items tab do have a few requirements that you need to make sure your devices meet before you're able to take advantage. So let's talk about that right now. First of all, it requires an iPhone or iPod Touch with iOS 14.3 or later, an iPad with iPadOS 14.3 or later, or a Mac with macOS Big Sur 11.1 or later. So as long as you meet those requirements on your devices, you should see the new Items tab. That was a server-side launch, so that should just appear. Now there are other requirements. You must have an Apple ID, be signed into your iCloud account with FindMy enabled, and of course you have to have location services enabled for the FindMy app. If you meet those requirements, you'll be able to add third-party items to your FindMy app. So let's talk about how FindMy works. Of course, most people know you can use it to find your iPhone or your iPad or your Mac, but now with the personal items, the new Items tab, you can also use it to find third-party accessories. Now you may be wondering, how does this actually work? Is it secure? Is it private? Well, here's the basic rundown here. So the FindMy app, the Items tab, allows you to track third-party products and personal items using the power of the FindMy network, which is encrypted. It's anonymous, and there are literally hundreds of millions of Apple devices that the FindMy network can leverage using crowdsourcing. So it can use secure Bluetooth technology to detect your missing devices that are nearby and report their approximate location back to you so that you can find them. And this is super easy to set up within the FindMy app. In fact, there are just really 4 steps that you need to follow when adding a third-party device to the Items tab of the FindMy app. So let's talk about that right now under the Get Started section. So number 1, basically follow the manufacturer's instructions to get the connection process started. 2, open the FindMy app, go to the Items tab, tap Add New Item, and then follow the steps to name your item and register it to your Apple ID. That's it, just those 4 steps to add a third-party device to the FindMy app. Now, I don't yet have a eligible or FindMy certified third-party accessory on my person right now to really walk you through every single step. But basically, you'll just go to the Items tab and then tap Add Item. It'll search for that item and then just use the aforementioned steps to go through and add that item to your account. Now, if you happen to find an item, you can simply tap Identify Found Item, and that will allow you to discover details about the item, maybe even how to get in contact with the person who lost the item so that you can arrange to get it back to them. So again, I'm going to demonstrate how this works actually with a FindMy certified device once I get my hands on them. But this provides you with a good preview of what to expect, so you can see your various items and their locations. And here you can see individual item details. You can play a sound to get directions to that item or send a notification. That's really cool. So just like you normally have with your Mac when finding your Mac or finding your iPhone, you can have for third-party devices. Now, you can also put those devices into lost mode, so you can notify when found. You have a pairing lock, so the item is linked to your Apple ID and no one else can pair to it. And then you can leave a number and message to be displayed when the person finds the item so that, like I showed you earlier, they can get in touch with you. Now let's talk about the FindMy Network Accessory program, which is a part of the MFI or Made for iPhone program. Now, this will allow accessory developers who have created a new product or are looking to connect an existing product to the FindMy network. Of course, participants must adhere to Apple's privacy protections, and these products can be added to the new Items tab and will feature a Works with Apple FindMy badge to make it clear, make it really evident that this product works with the FindMy app. But what's even cooler is that Apple announced a draft spec for chipset manufacturers that will be released later this spring. And this spec pertains to the use of ultra-wideband technology, or aka the U1 chip, which is in Apple iPhones like the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 11. And this will provide devices with even more precise, spatially aware experiences. So here's that Find My badge that I was talking about. So you'll see that works with Apple Find My, and third parties can use that. Once they're certified, of course, they'll be able to display that on their product packaging. So if you go to mfi.apple.com, you can find details on the entire MFI program, including the Find My portion of the Made for iPhone program, which will allow third parties to enroll and take advantage of the benefits of the Find My network and all those millions of devices that can leverage that network. And speaking of devices, let's talk about the first products that are Find My enabled. So you can see right here, locate with Apple Find My. This right here, folks, is an awesome looking e-bike from VanMoof. Now, these guys make some extremely well-designed electric bikes. As you can see right here, 9 to 5 Max Seth Weintraub took a look at the VanMoof S3, and he was thoroughly impressed by the design of this electric bike. And you can see, you really can't even tell where the batteries are. There aren't a lot of cords everywhere. It's just a super sleek, well-designed, really minimalistic looking e-bike there. And I actually really like this bike, and I would definitely want Find My on this bike, which yes, it does have. So here's the pairing process. So you just simply tap add items, it'll search for the items, it finds it, you tap connect, you give it a name, and then you just continue like that, and it starts tracking within the Find My app. Now, the downside of this whole thing is that the VanMoof S3 and the X3 both are Find My compatible, but they don't ship until at least 6 to 8 weeks, and in some cases 18 to 20 weeks for the X3, which is the one I would actually prefer, the 24-inch wheels. But nonetheless, this bike looks super slick, and yeah, I really want to test this guy out. What do you guys think about it? Let me know down below in the comment section. Here's another look at that pairing process with the Find My app. So super simple. Now you also have the Belkin Soundform Freedom True Wireless Earbuds, which look like a sort of a hybrid between AirPods and Powerbeats Pro, I guess, sort of. You see a little Find My indicator there, or the location indicator at least. But here, one thing to keep in mind is that the Find My tracking doesn't apply to the individual buds, but it applies to the charging case. So you definitely want to make sure you have a good habit of putting the buds back in the case. But these are $99 earbuds. You see they come in white or black. And we'll just go through here and look at the design. What do you guys think about that? Like I said, it looks like AirPods Pro, sort of, with a little bit of Powerbeats Pro flavor with that charging case. I'm interested in really comparing these to the AirPods. 99 bucks with Find My compatibility seems like a pretty good deal. If you want a review of these, let me know down below. Leave a thumbs up. But yeah, I'm going to review it anyway, regardless if you thumbs up or not. We're going to have a review of these guys for sure. But you see the Apple Find My logo there. So completely certified, ready to go. These guys ship in June. So they're not available just yet, but they should be available in a couple of months. So what do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section. 36 hours of battery life, sweat and splash resistance, 8 hours of battery life in each earbud with an additional 28 hours of battery life from the case, Qi wireless charging enabled, and removable ear tips. And then last but certainly not least, the Chipolo One Spot Item Finder. This is a very tile-like accessory that you can attach to a pair of keys. Of course, you can attach to other devices like a backpack or bag. And it is, of course, Find My compatible as well. So, of course, this is what I imagine Apple's upcoming AirTags will be similar to, which will allow you to track a variety of items within the Find My app. So here it is the official website, the Chipolo One Spot. And this item will be shipping in June. And you can see on the product marketing page how they have it attached to a piece of carry-on luggage. So that just really speaks to the versatility of this particular tracker, allowing you to attach it to anything to track it with ease, like a pair of keys, luggage, bag, etc. But you may be wondering, what about AirTags, the long-rumored accessory that's been rumored ever since, I think, iOS 13? We've been waiting on these guys for a long time. But the consensus is here that Apple wanted to make sure they got the third-party accessory compatibility out first, and then they would come and release the AirTags later. And I could see that for a few reasons, maybe for antitrust reasons and things like that. Tao, of course, is one company that raised the stink about Apple's rumored AirTags. Interesting that Tao isn't one of those third-party device makers that launched at the outset. Instead, we have Chipolo. But here's the Tao tracker that we all know. So presumably we will see FindMy enable Tao trackers as well sometime down the line. But Apple's AirTags are definitely looming. These things have to be right on the horizon. I would think these will be released within the next couple of weeks. Sometime within April, we will see AirTags. And personally, I will be so happy when these actually release because, we've been talking about them for so long and just wondering when Apple's going to bring these to the table. One nice thing about the whole Find My experience is that you get these item safety alerts. I talked about these in another video. Basically, this prevents ones from stalking by trying to maybe leaving an AirTag or compatible device within your car, for instance. You'll get a notification on your phone letting you know, hey, this item has been found in your location and it's been following you around. So you'll want to keep those item safety alerts enabled so that you get alerted when an AirTag is found or a compatible Find My device is found in your vicinity. Still going to be interesting how this whole thing really works out. Using it is a lot different than just talking about it and reading specifications and things like that. And when they finally are released, I would think that the AirTags would be somewhere in the ballpark of $40 to $50. I don't see them being much cheaper than that, but again, looking forward to finding out. So ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about Apple's Find My rollout with the new third-party accessory compatibility? What do you think about these three accessories, the bike, the headphones, and the tracker? Let me know down below in the comment section. And are you excited about the AirTags? Thumbs up if you are. This is Jeff with 9 to 5 Mac.